Welcome, colleagues, to the UCT Annual Awards 2020. We are here because not even a global pandemic will stop the University of Cape Town from honoring you, the people who work so hard to build excellence into this institution. You each deserve a handshake, a pat on the back, a hug, a kiss on the cheek. Since we cannot do any of that, we have planned this program to extend to you as best as we can in this virtual format, our heartfelt appreciation. As your host, I want to start by thanking Lady Day Big Band and members of the UCT Dance School for putting us in a celebratory mood with that rousing rendition of Ayo Ayo with Zulu lyrics written by UCT alumna Patiswa Magangane. Thank you for taking us back to our beautiful plaza at the heart of our main campus in such a beautiful and moving way. We all know what a challenging year this is. Staff members at UCT are feeling the pain of 2020. Working remotely is exhausting. It deprives us of the collegiality of working together, of just passing in the corridors and saying hello to a colleague. Some of you are struggling with your health, not just from COVID, but with other conditions, including the physical and mental stress of working in isolation. Many of you desperately need to take leave. So it's important that you do take time to care for yourself. That includes celebrating what you have accomplished with and for UCT. It is thanks to you that UCT has been able to respond quickly and effectively to the challenges of 2020. The transition to emergency remote learning was hard, but you accomplished it, and the academic year is moving towards its close. Students and staff members continue to receive the support they need from different UCT departments that have been working remotely. More of us have returned to campus since the transition to lockdown level 1, thanks to the hard work of so many to prepare our residences, workspaces, labs, and facilities. Despite having to work remotely, we are still connected to each other. This awards event is one way we can remember that. Here are a few proofs of our institutional success. Despite the ongoing impact of COVID-19, we have yet again been named as Africa's top university in the 2021 Times Higher Education World University Rankings, in the US News Best Global Universities 2020, and the Center for World University Rankings 2020 to 2021. 5 of our massive open online courses have again been included on the 2020 Class Central Best Online Courses of All Time list. And the Mail and Guardian has more than 30 UCT members in their 2020 list of 200 young South Africans. The reason you are watching this program is because of the personal contribution you have made to UCT. The Department of Human Resources tells me that this program will honor 226 recipients of long service awards, close to 100 ad hominem promotions, 4 recipients of the Distinguished Teacher Award, the outstanding researcher who has received the Alan Pifer Award, and the recipients of the UCT Vice-Chancellor's Awards for Service Excellence, Global Citizenship, and Transformation. That's a total of more than 330 awards in this program. Even from a distance, your hard work makes a difference. We are celebrating the fruits of your efforts, and we are grateful for all that you mean to this university, especially to the students and colleagues you serve. I'm not alone in celebrating your work for UCT. Here is our new Chair of Council, Ms. Baba Alwangonyama, to express the Council's appreciation.
Members of the UCT community, I am so honored to count myself amongst you. And as a member of Council since 2016, and its new chair, I've had the privilege of seeing how this great institution relies on the contribution of dedicated and skilled individuals like yourself. You have indeed proven how every individual can make a meaningful difference. And I know that for some of you, especially this year, that has involved a level of sacrifice. On behalf of Council, I really thank you for everything you bring to this university. I thank you for your commitment, for your talent, the energy, wisdom, and passion. In my time on Council, I have seen the institution deals with many different challenges in a very short time. It was not that long ago that our campus had protesters who were alerting us to the need to transform and emphasizing the urgency for us to accelerate the transformation process. And UCT has responded with an ongoing program of institutional change that aims to help make the university a more inclusive and responsive to the needs of our community. We still have a long way to go though. But because of the dedication and resilience you have shown, you have made it possible for us to show progress. As the chair of Council, I want to see more transformation. And in fact, events like this one should give us an opportunity to measure how successful we are in transforming our institution. True transformation, colleagues, must reflect in these awards, particularly as transformation talks to inclusivity. It talks to diversity and representativity. That's what we also want to celebrate on occasions like this. This year, UCT is bringing a different kind of challenge to the academic community. Whilst the world has been wondering, when can we bounce back to the old normal? UCT has been rolling out Vision 2030 with our own challenge to think, to do, and be the kind of institution that can lead in bringing change to disrupt the old patterns and unleash new approaches to the academic challenges. And again, this would not be possible without the strong foundation laid by colleagues like you. As a leader, both in the financial sector as well as on this council, I can attest to you that I have great confidence in the executive of this university. However, this executive relies on you not only to carry on during times of stress and change, but to create ways to keep this university at the cutting edge of all the sectors where it has an influence. And one way that UCT has led has been in embracing the leadership of women in higher education. And this is not to say that we are lacking in talented men, but I see this as further proof that you, members of the UCT community, are enthusiastic in making room for inclusive contributions at all levels of the academic project. You demonstrate that your priority is not to uphold tradition, but to uphold excellence. You want to uphold transformation and sustainability. And for this, you should be very proud. Once again, I thank you for making UCT the leading university in Africa. Thank you for that.
Thank you to the UCT Choir for that moving rendition of Tuma Mina, filmed by CMD colleagues from across our campus. This video is a tribute not only to those of us who have responded directly to the pandemic, but also to the community spirit that embraces every member of UCT staff. It is rare to find an employer whose staff stay on board for as long as 45 years. This is a sign of how special UCT is and how special you, long-serving colleagues, are to UCT. Over the years, you have helped to make this institution and the UCT community what we are today. Instead of calling each of you on stage, as we would usually do, we will be scrolling each of your names on the screen. We will also present video messages from a few selected long service awardees. I have the honor of presenting to you 186 colleagues who have served UCT for 15 years of continuous service. While we cannot salute these colleagues in person, we can enjoy seeing some of their faces as they come up on screen.
Good day, my name is Bruce Phillies. I'm working in the ICTS department at the University of Cape Town, and I'm a recipient of the 15-year Long Service Award. This award has been well, I can't even imagine that it's 15 years already at the university. It's also the company that I've been working the longest, and I've had the most illustrious career as well. I can recall back in the day when I was interviewed by my line managers for the positions. They were asking me, so what made me decide to want to join the university and who am I as a person? And I indicated to them at the time that I'm a person that is passionate about life and passionate about giving my best. And something that has been core and key to my heart has been Colossians 3 verse 23. It says, everything that you do it wholeheartedly, not unto men, but unto the Lord. And so that has been my journey of excellence. And that has also orchestrated that I could see that I could have been advancing myself from a senior specialist to a team leader to a manager, and now where I'm currently employed as a senior manager in workplace services at ICTS within the university. So yeah, I'm just thankful for this opportunity and for the receiving such a wonderful award at the university at this point in time. Thank you very much.
Now, we will congratulate the 27 colleagues who have worked at UCT for 25 years.
My name is Tasneem Salasa, a recipient of the 25 years Long Service Award at UCT. It's been a wonderful journey, an amazing journey. I've managed to do so much and contribute so much to the university, and at the same time I've received so much back from the university. And I've appreciated every moment of the ability to work with students, to contribute towards their success. Not every opportunity obviously is positive, but it's just been an amazing time to be able to see young people succeed and be part of that journey of contributing to their success. So in closing, I want to say thank you to all the wonderful people I've had the opportunity to work with, some who's retired by now, some have gone on to do other things in other areas, but each one has added their little bit to making my life here just so amazing in terms of what they've contributed. So thank you to everybody for being part of my journey.
Hi everyone, my name is Bernard Souls and I'm a proud recipient of the Long Service Award for 25 years. I want to thank everybody who played an important role in my career here at UCT and who will still be playing a part in my career going forward. I firstly want to thank my family, my wife, my kids for the important role they played during my period at UCT. For me, they were my motivation to get up every morning, to understand what I do and who I do it for. I want to thank people who played an important role on campus. There's been a couple of low times in my period at UCT, but I don't want to dwell on that. I want to dwell on what was important for me, or I highlight that was important, and that was the insourcing in 2016. That period basically changed my life and the life of my family for the better. And for that, I will forever be grateful to everybody who played a role in that. And I want to thank you for that.
Hi everyone, I'm Penny Thompson. I've been at the university for 25 years and in the IT department for 25 years. I'm the proud recipient of my 25-year Long Service Award this year. I've been given the most amazing opportunities. I started UCT as a senior secretary, and I certainly have grown in my department and in my role at the university. And I want to say to you that, you know, there are opportunities here. Create them if they aren't available to you, you know. Just make it happen for yourself. The university will absolutely notice you and take it forward from there. So please, I implore you to be kind to one another and to respect one another. And thank you, UCT, very much for the past 25 years. It's been great.
total of 12 colleagues have worked at UCT for 35 years, since 1985. Congratulations to each of them.
Hi, I'm Vernon Bryant, the proud recipient of a 35-year long service award from the university. I just want to thank the university for having honored me in this way. And I also want to just reflect on a 35-year long journey that actually was very, very, very dramatic, but also very, very, very pleasing. And I still want to continue for as long as I can to work for the university. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lisa Diamond, the recipient of the Long Service Award for 35 years. 35 wonderful years at UCT, and I truly mean that. From our beloved students to my beloved colleagues who've made my time here absolutely amazing, specifically my 3 College of Music colleagues, Sheila, Jill, Angie, we've been together for over 25 years now. And to the rest of the university community, I think I've fitted in. I think I've done my best here. I've tried to give as much as they've given me. And I thank UCT most sincerely from the bottom of my heart.
Finally, it is my honor to congratulate Jack Viljoen, who has served UCT for 45 years, since 1975. As a manager in classroom support services, he played an important role in ensuring that our students and their teachers had a conducive learning environment. On behalf of UCT, I thank you for your loyalty to the university.
Teaching and learning is a co-function of the university and a fundamental part of the work that academics do at UCT. The Distinguished Teacher Award recognizes the work done by academics in this area. Each year, individuals are nominated by their faculties, their portfolios of work are assessed by a dedicated panel made up of prior award winners, teaching and learning specialists, and students. The winners of the Distinguished Teacher Award model teaching and learning for the university and are an example of excellent and transformative teaching in their respective disciplines. I will announce the names of the winners of this year's award, and we will meet them in a short video tribute. Their names are Professor Andrew Argent, Pediatrics and Child Health, Associate Professor Amrita Pandey, Sociology, Associate Professor Romy Parker, Anesthesia and Perioperative Medicine, Dr. Tessa Dowling, African Languages and Literature. Congratulations to all 4 winners.
I'm Professor Andrew Argent, and I am recipient of the Distinguished Teacher Award for 2019. I've actually been part of UCT since I think the end of 1988. I first came down here as a registrar to train in pulmonology and critical care in pediatrics. And after a year here as a senior registrar, there was a consultant post available, which I then took up. And I've been here ever since. That's some 32 years. I went into pediatrics probably for a couple of reasons. One is It was fun working with kids. It was an environment that was interesting, was intriguing. But there's also a sense about dealing with kids where children have remarkable resilience. They get better. If you get things right for them, they have 70 years of life expectancy ahead of them. I've been fascinated by teaching over the years, and it's fun. As you can see, I get excited about the work I do, and I actually find a lot of the material that I teach to be absolutely fascinating. And so if you're enjoying the material, it's much easier to actually get other people on board with that. This sort of situation where you can do some work, which is in the form of lectures, you can use small groups, and there's much more interaction. That's much more fun for the people involved, as well as those doing the teaching. But then we can also move into this sort of space where we can work on real ventilators, real equipment, and people can get the real skills of changing settings, getting control of those machines themselves. That takes it to another level.
Prof. Argent winning the Distinguished Teacher Award is definitely completely deserving. And I think he spent so much effort with teaching students and just teaching us just how to be better doctors. He teaches us not just the physiology and the medicine behind it, but also just like how to interact with patients and just how to remain grounded and humble.
I'm deeply honored by that award. I'm also very grateful to, the many people over many years who've been prepared to support some of these crazy ideas and options to do it, and have been happy to support time spent in teaching, developing techniques, and perhaps doing some things that may not have always been the standard things. So I feel that I've been given a lot of freedom and support to develop some of these areas, and that's, I think, contributed to the feedback that I've had over the years.
Just a huge thank you from myself and from all the PEDS registrars and from all the MOs and everyone that you've ever taught. We really appreciate you. We value you. There's nobody like you. You bring you have such a presence on rounds, and we have learned so much from you. We've always felt that you are there for students. We can come to you at any time. You're available for us to be mentored by you. So just a huge, huge thank you. I don't think you realize your meaning and your value to us. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you for everything that you've done for us.
My name is Amrita Pandey, and I am a recipient of the Distinguished Teacher Award of 2019. I come from a family where everyone is pretty much a professor. So my mom's side of the family, everyone is a professor. But I have tried my stint at other stuff. I was a journalist for a while. I worked in different NGOs and gender-related NGOs. But somehow, it just did not satisfy me. It was not deep enough. I'm not passionate about just gender politics in South Africa. I am passionate about what's happening in South Africa, but also its connections with the rest of the world. And in some ways, it's almost astonishing and in some ways really sad and tragic that some of the gender-related problems are so much the same in many parts of the world. But once you start digging in, you find so many nuances that how can you not be passionate about gender politics in any part of the world? When I was doing my undergraduate education, I was also in a theater company where I did a lot of street theater and proscenium theater. And I think that was life-changing for me because I realized that I really enjoy performing. So in some sense, what I carry from my theater days is really important to me as a lecturer because that has taught me how to invert the lens of looking at public, what is an audience, what's the public, who's the knowledge producer, who's the knowledge receiver, and the hierarchy of that, because you can really subvert that in theater. Like, you can't do that much in a lecture mode, but in an interactive theater performance. And I'm not saying that each classroom interaction is a theater performance, but it teaches you how to treat pedagogy and publics very differently and not in the linear lecture form.
Amrita winning Distinguished Teacher makes me so happy. I feel like she really deserved it, and I'm just so happy that whoever was on the committee to decide also saw that she deserved the award.
It's been such a depressing year, and to be nominated for this prestigious award in this year, I think, has just been the best thing this year for me.
I really can't put into words how much of an impact you've had on my development as a student, as a young lecturer, as an aspiring academic. It really means the world to me, and you really, really deserve this award. And yeah, congratulations again.
My name is Romy Parker, and I am a recipient of the Distinguished Teacher Award 2019. I have a long history at UCT. I was an undergraduate here, studied physiotherapy at UCT, and I think like most people, when I graduated, I was really happy and proud to be a UCT graduate, but I pretty much thought that was it. Thanks, UCT. I'm off now to conquer the world. But I developed a passion for teaching, and I was really lucky to be appointed as a lecturer 15 years ago. I entered a health science career as a physiotherapist because I care about people and I want to reduce suffering and make a difference in people's lives. And I realized that as a clinician, while I could have an impact on one patient at a time, that if I was teaching and if I was contributing to 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 graduates a year, the ripple effects were much bigger. About 80% of patients who consult a healthcare professional come because of pain. And pain is a complex experience. And it's often poorly taught in undergraduate curricula around the world. That's a common phenomenon. That pain is just given attention as a symptom, go and look for the cause. But sometimes pain is the problem in and of itself. So to teach healthcare professionals to manage pain effectively, we need to teach them not just about the physiological processes and the underlying tissue damage and tissue issues and the operations that they might have had, but we need to teach healthcare professionals to look at the person, to be truly patient-centered. And for me, that takes us back to the basics of what it means to be a healthcare professional. As a healthcare professional, I'm focused on people. I'm focused on a person rather than on cells or blood or tissues. This is a truly patient-centered specialization.
Prof definitely does deserve a Distinguished Teacher Award. She's at the forefront of pain management, pain research, and the distribution of pain knowledge in South Africa, I could say Africa.
To have my teaching work acknowledged by the university is a massive honor. And I hope that it is something that reflects on my students and my past students as well. That this journey of learning that we engage in together is really valuable. It's really valuable.
I would like to congratulate you for reaching this milestone and getting the recognition that you deserve of being a UCT Distinguished Teacher. Your involvement, your mentorship, as well as your support has made us who we are today. And through your continual involvement in our lives and pioneering the pain movement in Africa as well as the rest of the world, we would like to say you are a leader who leads by example, and you make it easy for us to follow in your footsteps. And by that, I really thank you.
My name is Tessa Dowling, and I am a recipient of the Distinguished Teachers Award 2019. Ukufika kwam apha e-UCT ndaningayenzi isiXhosa. Bendicinga ukuba kukho abantu abaninzi abangathethiyo isiNgesi. Bathetha ntoni? Because ndandibeva behleli phaa kwi-train, kwi-taxis, bebethetha isiXhosa. And that isiXhosa sanditsala kamnandi nandicinga ukuba ndifuna ukusazi olu lwimi, ndifuna ukubeva xa bethetha. Ngakumbi xa ufundisa ulwimi, kufuneka udibanise abantu. So andikwazi ukufundisa isiXhosa ndingabathathe abafundi bam ezilokishini, ezilalini, ukuze bathethe isiXhosa nabantu abahlala phaa. IsiXhosa asikho eklasini, isiXhosa siphaa ngaphandle. IsiXhosa esithethwa ngabantu phaa ngaphandle ezilalini nezilokishini, sisiXhosa esisiso, sisiXhosa ekufuneka basifunde. Ukuba bafuna ukuba ngamagqwetha, ukuba bafuna ukuba ngoogqirha, kuzofuneka bathethe esi siXhosa esithethwa phaa ngaphandle. So le nto iyabakhuthaza abafundi bam ukuthetha isiXhosa nabantu abahlala kwiindawo ezilapha eKapa naseMpuma Koloni.
You can tell that not only does Tessa love her subject, and she's passionate about her subject, but that she actually wanted to be there. And that was evident from very early on. She actually wants to be there with you in the classroom, taking that leap into learning an African language.
Emva kokufumana ibhaso le-distinguished teacher, bendiziva ndiyazidla ngalo, kodwa ndiziva ukuba umsebenzi wam uyabonwa ke ngoku, umsebenzi wam obalulekileyo uyabonwa, because lo msebenzi endiwenzayo awukho lula. Kunzima ukufundisa abafundi, kunzima ukufundisa ulwimi, kuthatha ixesha elide. Ekhaya ndicinga amacebo amaninzi okubafundisa olu lwimi olungafani tu nesiNgesi. So ndiziva ndiyaziqhenya and ndifuna ukuba eli bhaso likhuthaza abafundi bam nabo bafunde isiXhosa njengam and basisebenzise isiXhosa kuzo zonke indawo abaya kuzo.
I just want to congratulate you on your Distinguished Teacher Award. I just want to say I'm proud of you and this is well deserved. I also want to commend you on your professionalism and how students relate to you. This is manifest that students like your teaching, that students appreciate you. From here on, only the stars can stop you. Upwards and onwards, Tessa. Ndiyakuhalalisela. Halala.
Quando fa notte o sole se ne scende, fene quasi da maninchunia sotto a finestra noi arrestaria quando farò io sole se ne scende ma no tu sole che un bello o sole mio sta in fronte a te.
Thank you to the Cape Male Voices, another stunning performing group at UCT, for that lovely performance of O Sole Mio. It is time now to honor the recipient of the prestigious 2019 Alan Pifer Award, the Vice-Chancellor's annual prize in recognition of outstanding socially responsive research that has demonstrated relevance to the advancement and welfare of South Africa's disadvantaged people. The 2019 recipient of the Alan Pifer Award is Professor Almi Muller, head of the transplant unit at Groote Hospital and also head of the Division of General Surgery at UCT, for her commitment to confronting the inequities that exist globally in organ donation and her long-standing work in ensuring that HIV-positive patients with renal failure can safely receive life-saving organ transplants. Here's a bit more about her story.
I am Almi Muller. I'm the recipient of the UCT Alan Pifer Award of 2019. When I was a school kid, I had to make a decision what I'm going to do as a career. And as you are when you're very young, you romanticize a lot about what different careers are. So I did have a very romanticized idea of what a medical doctor would be, how I would be working, and what would be the meaning of being this doctor. When I started in the field in 2000, between 2004 and 2007, I was quite a junior person in the transplantation field. But when I started, HIV-positive people were turned down for dialysis. They had no option if they got end-stage renal failure. And it felt to me like these patients are actually young, they socioeconomically active patients. They often had no other comorbidities except for HIV. And I thought it made very little sense to turn them down for dialysis. And the reason we turned them down for dialysis was because they couldn't get access to a transplant. So I started working on the idea of using deceased HIV-positive donors to transplant HIV-positive recipients, and that's where the whole project started. When I started doing the transplants, it opened up the dialysis policy. So in 2010, 2011, dialysis became then available to these HIV-positive patients. So in a way, the transplantation also opened dialysis options for these patients.
The project that she's actually initiated with the rest of the team, most of the HIV-positive patients are actually benefiting. And I'm saying, if you look before 2008, these patients wouldn't be alive if this project was not initiated in 2008.
Obviously, winning the Alan Pifer Award at UCT is a wonderful honor. It is something very special to me. It means a lot to me to know that the university recognizes my work, see it as something that they want to celebrate. The opportunity to talk about it, having the university support me in that way, I really appreciate it, and it's a wonderful honor.
Congratulations are in order on you getting or receiving the Alan Pifer Award. I think I won't be doing justice to myself if I don't speak or if I don't say this in my own language, isiXhosa. I would like to say to you, Elmi, unchu ukwanda kwaliwa ngumthakathi. Enkosi.
Colleagues, it is my privilege to lead you in celebrating this year's ad hominem promotions. The promotions are the result of a rigorous process of assessment of all applicants in relation to their performance over a period of 4 years in the areas of teaching and learning, research, social responsiveness, and general contribution to the university. We congratulate all of these academics whose excellent work across all areas make UCT this great institution.
Excellence is such an important quality of our work at UCT that last year we decided to create a special category of award that celebrates how you demonstrate your commitment to excellence in your citizenship, your service, and in your creative approach to transforming the UCT environment. The Global Citizenship Award recognizes individuals or teams who have demonstrated excellence in living out the UCT mission through areas of service, the pursuit of knowledge, the dignity of the human being, and contributions to the common good. This year, the recipient of the Global Citizenship Award is Mr. Amin van der Walt from the Department of Alumni and Development. Congratulations, Amin. The Service Excellence Award celebrates exceptional or significantly improved services to UCT staff and students. This year's recipient for the Service Excellence Award is the Center for Innovation in Learning and Teaching, CILS. Accepting the award on behalf of the CILS Department is Interim Dean of the Center for Higher Education and Development, Associate Professor Alan Pifer, and Acting Director of CILS, Ms. Sukaina Waji. Congratulations to everyone at CILS. This year, we made a decision not to allocate the Transformation Award, as we recognize that we should only make the award when we feel that we had entries that met the category requirements. The Transformation Award honors the faculty or department that has taken remarkable steps to help drive institutional culture change. We understand that driving this kind of change would be more difficult in the midst of the challenges caused by the pandemic. Transformation remains a critical part of the university and our work, and we look forward to allocating this award next year.
You don't have the chance to call me on the phone. You don't come around to see me in the week. You don't have a chance to call me on the phone, yeah. But Friday night, 'cause I know I must be ready for you, just be waiting for you. Friday night, 'cause I know I must be ready for you, just be waiting for you. I know we can special. 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 I know we can. Daddy's home. Webuti nani hamba nawe. Webuti nani hamba nawe. I cherish, I guess I have known the day when heaven sent you my way. There's something I've always been searching for, and you give me so much more. You are and will be my soul and the air that I breathe, my heart and the love that I need. And you are my destiny. I can feel it, I can feel the magic. Tell me if you can imagine. Don't you dare resist the power. Love will take you higher, baby. Can you feel it? Can you feel the magic? Tell me if you can imagine. Don't you dare resist the power. Love will take you higher, baby. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel the magic?
That was Lady Day Big Band again, this time treating us to an exciting performance of South African vintage pop, featuring vocalist Lana Crowster. There's always much to be thankful for in an event like this. Firstly, I thank the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Phakeng, for hosting this event. I thank the Department of Human Resources, as well as the Vice-Chancellor's Office, for providing us with all the details of staff members and keeping track of the awards that were handed out during the course of this program. I thank our musical performers, the Lady Day Big Band, the dancers from the Center for Theatre, Dance and Performance Studies at the UCT Dance School, Cape Town Male Voices, and the UCT Choir. A special vote of thanks to the Communication and Marketing Department for organizing the program and supervising the many details that are involved, including the superlative videos that created such a celebratory ambience for this presentation. Finally, colleagues, I thank each of you for giving us this reason to celebrate. in a non-COVID world, we would all be getting ready to gather on the dance floor right now. I invite you to give yourself a little spin around your home to celebrate what you have accomplished this year. Celebrating the UCT Annual Awards is a high point of the academic year, and it is all because of you. UCT remains Africa's top university because of you. Thank you for letting us spend this time with you.